Welcome to the Trophy Room pre-show. Well, pre-show of the post-show. You'll understand in a sec. I'm your host, Joseph, alongside me, my illustrious co-host, Kyle Stevenson. How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Yeah. You know what? I'm doing all right. Just trying to put everything together last minute. So I guess to start, y'all, what was your because we can't play guess a game. What was your hear me outs this evening?
Well, also, Light's here.
Oh, hi. Hi, Light. What's up, girl?
Hey!
So trying to do so much.
Our hear me outs. Oh my god. That half of a lady.
Okay. Well, it wasn't half of the lady like horizontal. It was like
The back
No, it
half
was like
of the
vertical,
lady.
but
The
it
back
perfectly
half of the
stopped at
lady.
the ass. You know, like it
Right.
was.
They knew what we were about.
Yeah.
Bunch of little sicko freaks. What about you, Light?
I can't think of any hear me out. There were just a lot
Oh
of
my
attractive
god.
people.
The warlock lady from the Dungeons and Dragons game
Okay.
with the purple
yeah.
hair.
Mm-hmm. You're a sucker for the purple hair.
Yeah.
Damn, I really thought this would go buy me more time. All right.
How about still no Starfield to PlayStation? Todd Howard was there.
I mean, yeah. Ooh, we already got 12 people in chat. Thank you all so much for tuning in, showing up, showing out. My word.
Oh, I gotta.
I got here fast.
I'll do it later. I'm nowhere near my TV remote. Like I gotta re-download Claire now.
Can you do updates from the app on your phone?
I think you can.
I couldn't figure out how to do it.
So
Because I can't turn my PlayStation on because it's this monitor.
Oh, fair.
I mean, I could, but I wouldn't be able to see you.
So I think the smart thing to do is to start with goddamn, why am I so bright? To start with
You
the
do
game
look like you are
reveals.
ascending to heaven.
That's why God got it wrong. I'm going straight to fucking hell.
I'll see you there, honey.
That's right. Let's go. So yeah, I think start with the game reveals. Kyle, if you could look while we're talking about like the winners, but it's pretty much just Claire Obscura just taking.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes,
I'm queuing my download to my PlayStation of Claire Obscura again.
It's fair enough.
I'm sorry.
And okay. I swear to God, we're almost ready.
Yeah, Nisa, that makes sense. But I thought since it was an Xbox game potentially going to PlayStation, it would be cool to have it on like a neutral stage that wasn't specific. But yeah, that makes sense too.
Okay, we're almost done. I swear to God.
Let's talk about the many instruments of Flute Guy.
Thank you.
And he had one on his necklace the entire time.
He had a necklace instrument. He had a PVC pipe instrument. He had a regular flute. He had an oboe flute. He had a something.
PVC pipe. Did you already say that already?
I did. A wood
Okay.
flute. He had
a good time. You know?
He always does. He feels that music to his core, and I love it.
I'm there for him. Okay, I swear to God, we're almost done. I got a few corrections from patrons. Okay.
Ben Starr, not blinded by light today, but blinded by darkness.
But new Ben Starr meme dropped.
That's right.
We got a game starring an old woman with chicken feet.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. We saw the new Left 4 Dead creators game. That's crazy.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Pretty cool.
Where is his name? I'm just trying to fix one thing.
See, I missed this because I don't have it up. The Pragmata reveal. They announced that there is going to be an amiibo for the girl character in Pragmata.
That's not going to be problematic, right?
Uh-huh.
No, not one bit. All right, gang. Oh my goodness, we're cooking tonight. let's get right into it. You guys ready?
Sure.
Good. And like always, I forget where the intro is. There it is. All right, let's do it. Let's do it live. Oh, wait, no longer greatness has arrived. Welcome to the Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. This is episode 456 of the show. Question mark. Someone's going to correct me on that.
I think we're out of the 50s a long time ago.
I think you're right, brother. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Babbitt, and it is here where we chat about the latest and greatest in all things PlayStation. And this week, we talk about the greatest in games that have been 2025, at least Jeff's version. That's right. This week, we are breaking down the biggest highlights that revolve around PlayStation at the Jeff Keighley's The Game Awards 2025. We're talking about Expedition 33 absolutely sweeping it. We're going to be talking about all the highlights. There's going to be 2 Tomb Raiders in 2 years, all that and so much more. Now, that said, usually we break down all the biggest news this week, but let's be real, all the news waited for this show. So, that said, this week we're only breaking down Jeff Keighley's show. I know there was some other stuff like Netflix buying WB or maybe buying it, but we'll hold that for next week. That said, I want to thank everybody for y'all's patience as well. I know we're a little bit late this week for Jeff's show, but I think it's going to be worth it. That said, you can watch us live just like all of y'all did. Oh my goodness, there's over 50 of you in the chat. Thank you all so much. As we do it live each and every, usually Wednesday night, over at youtube.com/PS Trophy Room and podcast services the very next day. With all that said, with all that out of the way, the greatest co-host, whoever is, whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson, how's that download of Expedition 33 going?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's actually downloading. I might not have free space. I just clicked start download.
Fair enough. Fair enough. T, how are you doing? You dry-eyed? Or
I'm dry-eyed for now. What was the cry total at the end there? 4?
5.
All right. All right. Not too shabby.
Proud of you, kid.
To be fair, it wasn't fair at the beginning because once you start crying, you're just extra emotional and any little thing re-triggers you. So that really wasn't fair because they kicked me in the feels right out the gate. So I think we're at 3.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think maybe I combined it a cry or two. I don't know. But Kyle, listen, you got to play a little catch up. You're only at 2 on the cry counter, okay?
Oh, I didn't realize you were actually taking
tallies.
Oh, okay.
I lost big to Expedition 33. That is for sure.
To be fair, I cried way more before we went live. So
all your tears are out of your system.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That said, listen, before we get into breaking down this event, first by reveals, then by winners, and our thoughts overall, I want to thank our patrons over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. And just a little bit of an update as well. I've been getting a lot of messages from folks revolving Patreon. I made an oopsie last week for one of our patrons. I am so sorry. I'm trying to get back to everyone as soon as I can. I have a bit of a health thing. Don't worry, I'm okay. I got a bum knee. So I just got to take care of the personal stuff first, and I'll get right to Patreon. My apologies.
What did you do? Now I'm curious.
I'm just a dumb idiot. It's really comes down to that.
Okay.
That said, I want to thank our patrons over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. Again, the reason why we look so good, we sound so great is because of your generosity over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. I want to thank our newest members, Quack Johnson at the Gold tier, Gregory Holmes at the Platinum tier, Laura Liston, fellow Raider at the Silver tier, Paul Stanwyck at the Silver tier, Brian Somnia at the Gold tier, and Nicholas Sheehan at the Bronze tier. I want to thank our premium producers, Todd Burowitz, Caleb Cook, and Toxic. And not to forget K-Rock's Kiddo Cullen. I want to thank our platinum producers JC Jedi Master Ren, Cowboy Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Stephen Flesh, Strubles and Bits, Ron, Maximus, Bertos Maximus, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silkenet, Decimine, Mitchell Gramling, Mike Thomas, Gregory Holmes, and Mannix Vigia. Sorry, sir. I put him in the gold tier for too long. My bad. Gold members, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Endorse Katie, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, The Red Arrow, Ageless Hermit, Androsaur, Astronaut Jr., The Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold ET, Tino Six Speed, N. Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Matthew King, The Overlord, Derane Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Mildener, Samuel Nestling, Maximum Carnage, Michael Hassett, Drug Prowling Wolf, Battered Haddock, Arlie Upper 90, Bonnie Barefoot, and the Lord Commander Suddy. Was he in the backpack this week? Let's be honest, probably. Right, Suddy? You probably were. That said, again, thank you all so much. And as we're recording, it is currently 11:22. So if I sound like I'm doing some type of weird ASMR thing, there's 5 people that live with me, man. They're trying to sleep. I can't be hooting and hollering. So I hope you understand why I'm sounding like I'm telling you guys a secret. That said, Kyle Stevenson. It's time to square up our thoughts on the show itself this year. So I go to you, Kyle. How'd you think of Jeff's show?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I just needed one thing, and I got my one thing, so I was happy. We'll get into it when we go through what was shown and whatnot, but I felt like the one more thing could have been moved elsewhere in the show.
Yeah.
Maybe swap the Casey Hudson game with what ended it, possibly, but I don't know. I thought it was a good show. There was some good stuff there, exciting things, but just, I would say, whelmed.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yeah. Light, what say you, miss?
It was better than I was anticipating. I think before we went live with the reaction, I said that I wasn't necessarily excited. I didn't have high expectations. So I think going in with low expectations really helped. I do think it was one of his better shows in terms of pacing.
Yeah.
I think where it potentially wasn't as good as it could have been was the fact that things got leaked and spilled and too many things were told beforehand.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, this is supposed to be an award show. So that's probably on me to want the trailers and the new announcements and stuff. But I do feel like there wasn't really anything that was super shocking.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm remembering that wrong, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head where I was like, like last year when we had The Witcher 4 was a big, holy shit, where did that come from? Was not expecting that. We didn't have anything like that really, for me at least. maybe the Star Wars game. That was. So I will give it that. But I feel like a lot of the things that could have potentially had that big pop we were already talking about them. And that's not necessarily Jeff's fault. You know, someone found what Divinity was. Actual studios were coming out and talking about things that wasn't Jeff's fault, but it would have been nice if there was just a little bit more surprise for the actual show. Even if it wasn't something big, just things that we didn't know were happening. I don't know.
Like, imagine if we didn't know Tomb Raider was showing up in this show.
Right.
And we got the announcement of 2 new Tomb Raider games.
Because they did get the pop of the 2. Imagine if we didn't even know Tomb Raider was going to be there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. I missed out on the Tomb Raider one.
It looks great.
Yeah, so I'll bring it up when we talk about it. Yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of whelmed. I think it was a safe show. Yeah. That's what I think it was. I think it was just, and maybe it's because it was a lot of it was so expected. And it's not to say anything about like Expedition 33, but like I've been making jokes about it the last few weeks where it's like, it's going to sweep. And what did it do? It just absolutely swept. And, you know, at the same exact time, yeah, all the reveals were either spoiled or like these companies were hinting at them way before, you know, the show went live. Like, you know, the final thing being Mega Man. Capcom talked about how, oh, don't worry, you'll see something really new for us. And also, we want to make Mega Man a thing again. It's like, dude,
Same thing with the Left 4 Dead. They're like, oh, we're working on a new game that's like Left 4 Dead. Of course, we're gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like, sure, it was a surprise when we saw it here, but also not really. And
exactly.
then Control didn't announce anything, or Remedy, whatever, didn't announce anything.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
someone found the Control Resonance title.
Yeah.
So while we didn't know what it was going to be, we knew they're going to be here. And I just always assumed it was going to be a sequel, even though others didn't. So that was like, woohoo! But it also wasn't really surprising.
The Divinity iconography, like, trademarks went live a few days ago. I'm like, okay.
But he did a great job with the pacing this year. I really do feel like he did much better with the ad breaks. They were much more concise, and didn't drag on like they have in previous years. They didn't overstay their welcome. I didn't feel like there was too many of them. And I felt like the cadence was, you know, it was nice kind of ebbs and flows, whereas I think last year's was like the big pop and then kind of just downhill from there. Yeah. I think he did a better job with the big pops throughout.
Yeah.
So that's definitely all positives for that, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason in chat writes, I wish Leon wasn't leaked beforehand.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I think that's where I'm kind of bummed. I think it talks about the low state of games media and coverage right now, where it's like, and listen, we're guilty of it too, but it's like, you know, because we cover it, it's the leak culture. There's just so much, and so much of it gets spoiled beforehand, and sometimes it's by accident. Like, you know, Resident Evil 9, that was not so much spoiled. It was PlayStation accidentally updated the photo on the store too early. But like some other things were like, you know, for the case of Divinity, that would have been an awesome reveal. But then we got some guy from, I don't know where, wanting 5 minutes of fame going, hey, I found these legal documents. Like, guys, come on, man. Like I think you're so right. The reason why Witcher 4 popped so well and Intergalactic, you didn't know those games were going to be shown off. So it was a bit of a bummer that a lot of the stuff we saw, we just knew it was coming, and it's a bummer. And at the same exact time, the complaint we always have is like, this is supposed to be our award show. I think we got 5 minutes of awards, right? Which, at this point, we know what these type of shows are.
But he did let them talk. He did listen to our feedback. He did let them talk. They all did a really good job of keeping their speeches concise, but he let them finish. When the one group that he thought was done, they played the music. They weren't done. They cut the music and let them finish. So I gotta give him props there, because he does listen to audience feedback. Absolutely. And you can see that from show to show.
Yeah. And even the give and take, like, you know, the lack of future class this year. I know that was a bit of a controversy. I have my own thoughts on that. But then having girls make games on stage, having those two high schoolers, like the bravest girls I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God, yeah.
Absolutely crush it, and like talk about, like, you know, give actual time to selling this charitable work that's important is awesome to see. So like, yeah, I while we're always going to have our complaints and our critiques, like, this was a fair balance. While Kyle Stevenson, let's talk about it. Pre-show, I'm only working off the list that I got, by the way.
Yeah, I'm pulling from Wario 64 and Blue Sky in order from what I remember.
The only notable thing that I have here in terms of announcements, we got another showing of Pragmata. We're getting it to be where it's enough. But it's showing off its release date, April 24th, 2026.
Now no more. Give us nothing else.
You've seen enough.
Demo on Steam today, consoles soon.
Yes. Awesome. Then one of the categories in the pre-show, best indie game. Kyle Stevenson.
Yeah.
Indie master extraordinaire. How does that make you feel? Jeff talked a big game about how important indie developers were and how, solo development such a huge thing. How do you feel about best independent game being in the pre-show with all the esports teams?
I'd also throw the accessibility award in there too, which I think
right.
deserves main stage presence. It's just a bummer, especially for a year where I truly do feel indies carried gaming for a large portion of it. And every Jeff show this year, Summer Game Fest, Gamescom, and to some extent, he's made such a huge point of being like, look at these small teams making the hit games of the year, and they're number 1, 2 on the Steam charts, and blah blah blah. Every single show this summer, he would come out and like lead with that because there'd be a new one, like whether it was Peak or that Schedule 1 game or whatever it was, and then to have the actual indie category, not debut, which was on the main show, but even then, I think it was a like quick part of the montage kind of thing.
Yeah.
To have it be in the pre-show is just, it's a bummer. I think, I mean, the Indie Game Awards is next week. You should all check it out. But like, indies deserve more love. And as silly as it might seem, because the pre-show is just an extension of the show, being on the main stage and giving it prominent time while people are not filling in their seats in the background is super important.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as like as you alluded to throughout the whole show, he was like, our game of the year has 3 indies in it. Cool. Great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, have Blueprints be represented on the main show. It was a huge game this year. Like, it's just weird.
It's weird.
Especially this year. Like, if you don't want to have it there every year, whatever, that's annoying. But especially this year, when the majority of your game of the year contenders are indies, you need that on the main stage. And I don't care if Claire won both of them. Maybe it would have been different if a different game won. Maybe then he would have been like, okay, let's rearrange and put this here. But the fact that it was majority indie games that were on game of the year, and then you're just like, okay, indie game of the year, blah, blah, blah. Read it real, like, I don't know. That just stinks.
Yeah. And I get it. At the end of the day, this is not really an award show. It is, a game show that has awards in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just like, man, you could maybe fake it a little bit better than that. Yeah, I totally agree with both of your points. Next, again, notable for me, damn it, Badgerborn. I mean,
not the name of the game. It's Bradley the Badger.
I was getting through all the titles.
Okay, sorry.
Bradley the Badger, voiced by Evan Peters as Bradley. This is a studio from the creative director of Red Dead Redemption and Mario plus Rabbids. They are making a platformer that is, again, you're playing as a badger, and it also has elements of Big Planet's creation tools, where you're creating these worlds that Bradley's also platforming in. Looked like a fun time. I was in for it. Love it.
Very much so.
And
That's
then
very cute.
Best adaptation, HBO's The Last of Us Season 2 won. So good on them.
Good joke by Neil too.
Yeah.
He was like, wherever we are, Netflix, HBO, whatever.
Yeah, whoever our bosses are. Yeah, I love that. That said, the show then, official show, starts with the Expedition 33 Orchestra and this guy wailing on the guitar like a son of a gun. Impressive.
And those voices of the 2 singers. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Jeff starts the show. Again, we're going with reveals. Oh my goodness gracious. Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. My word, we thought it was Mass Effect for a second because we thought the ship looked a lot like the Normandy.
Sure did.
Ship though, like that she was driving it, looked like something out of Star Wars, so we didn't know. The thrusters kind of gave it away. Another lesson. Get lost in sauce. Casey Hudson directing. Right, original director of, I
Mass
think
Effect.
the first
Knights of the Old
Old
Republic, I
Republic,
believe. Yeah.
and yeah, Mass Effect. Ooh wee. His own studio working on this game. Damn it, Casey! I can't wait to play this game in 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Looks so good. Uh, then we found out what the statue was, gang.
Sure did.
If you weren't on social media, you done discovered it. Divinity from Larian Studios. What were your thoughts on the trailer light?
I am intrigued.
Mhm.
You have children watching men burn alive behind an orgy and pigs eating vomit and goopy things turning into demon things, and I sign me up. I'm all for it. That looks freaking awesome. I am there. Day
That,
one.
that
Show
was
me more.
the best elevator pitch for this game I've ever heard.
Here's the thing that is crazy about that.
Yeah.
It is their biggest game ever, bigger than Baldur's Gate 3.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Crazy.
And the thing that excites me is how they're going to develop this game. Because Baldur's Gate 3 very much was, we're making this with the community. The community's giving us feedback as we're playing the alphas, playing the betas. And so I can't wait to see what they make out of Divinity. And as I think the only question we have is definitely going to be newcomers to the series after we all fell in love with Baldur's Gate 3. Is like, is this a kind of start or restart of the series? Do we need to know prior entries?
How old are the prior games? Like, do you think that those are games I could play and be okay with playing now? Or are they so old that I might be like, ooh.
That's a good question. I know Divinity 2 is on PlayStation 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I know they're making a definitive edition on PS5. So I would assume I'm assuming that we're ready for it. I think we can do it.
The first Divinity Original Sin came out on PS4 in 2015.
Okay.
And then the second one was out in 2018 on PS4.
Definitely both playable.
Yeah, still both playable. They are more in the lines of what Baldur's Gate 3 was.
Okay.
I know people before Baldur's Gate 3, like Divinity is like one of the best versions of that kind of game.
Okay.
From what I've heard, I dabbled in it very briefly, but didn't get too far because I think I started on Switch and I didn't love it on Switch. So yeah, it's I would hope that they treat this as like a jumping on point for new fans.
Yeah. I would still be interested. Yeah. 40 to 60 hours for the first game.
Mm-hmm. They're beefy.
Yeah. And I mean, speaking of beefy, Jave Mavs writes in, just like you can too, if you're in the live chat or if you're part of the Trophy Room Discord server. Jave Mavs writes, how much bigger do you think it is from Baldur's Gate 3? In what ways?
Maybe map sizes, but even then, Baldur's Gate is so. It's hard to wrap my brain around.
Yeah.
Because no matter where you go on that map, there's things you can do. And depending on the type of player and the type of class you are, it's so varied. And yeah, man, I don't know.
Yeah. This trailer looks absolutely sick, man. It looks so good. And no date on it. I don't think I saw one, right? Like no 2026 or 2027.
No.
Yeah. It's
So we're probably pretty far away still, you think?
Yeah, probably.
2028?
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah, are we looking at a PS6 game?
Or it doesn't do the thing where it's on Steam first, PC first.
True.
Because Baldur's Gate was in early access for years before it came to consoles and launched 1.0, so who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I'm excited, though. This is, again, Larian is now Whatever they make, I'm there day one. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost saw this guy's penis. I was like, oh, but he's burning alive. You know what
Someone calling Punch Up.
So that's why the beer was salty.
All right. Next, we have Bad Robots 4-player.
Oh, hold on.
Yes.
Jennifer English won Best Performance for Mayel.
There you go. Oh, we're doing reveals first.
Oh, my bad.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right. Listen, it's 11:30 at night. Bad
We all
Robot.
sleepy.
We're so sleepy. What's the name of this game called?
Four Loop.
Yeah, okay, there you go. I wrote it right. PS5, PC, Bad Robot Games from the creative director of Left 4 Dead. This is a game that PlayStation just signed. So PlayStation is publishing it. It will be day and date on PlayStation and PC. So for the folks that think that, PlayStation's done with PC, guess they're not. Cool. What are your thoughts on this? Like, I know you're a big Left 4 Dead girly. Did this tickle your fancy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it looked good, but it's still not what I want. It's still not. And I'm never going to get this, but I just want a Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 remake, remaster, something. And this is going to be fun. But my fear is it's going to kind of be similar to Back 4 Blood, where it's not going to feel close enough to what I want it to feel.
Okay.
So it's going to be fun. Like was giving me Deathloop-ish vibes, which I loved Deathloop. I feel like I was one of like 10 people that actually played that game, and I sing its praises highly. So I know I'm gonna like it, but I would have been just as, if not more, excited for a remaster of the Left 4 Dead games. So I think it looks great. I'm gonna play it. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. But as I've said before, I'm not necessarily like the future tech girly for my style of what I like to play. But it's gonna be good, and I'm still excited. I just was holding out hope we'd get both. We'd get an announcement for both.
What say you, Luke? Oh, Luke, Jesus, Kyle.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry to insult you in such a way. I didn't mean it.
It looks cool. I'd be interested to play with you guys because I did try Left 4 Dead and had a good time. And like even the one time I played Back 4 Blood, like in alpha, I thought it was fun for the time being. But yeah, I don't know. I think a multiplayer game really needs to do something to like that's not MLB The Show, which I shouldn't have brought up MLB. It's been a tough 2 days for me, my Mets fandom. Yeah, it's cool. I'm shocked we saw it already.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say for me, the thing that actually gives the vibes of this trailer at the very least was very like Helldivers. It's kind of taking the piss out of the situation. It's all about your guys dying over and over again and being 3D printed to go die more. So I like that aesthetic. Also gives me kind of like roguelite vibes. So I'm intrigued by the nature of this game. Though the trailer as well, I was like, man, I kind of want a zombie thing. Like I get it. You're very much making a spiritual successor, and you don't want to be too on the nose. So I understand that, but yeah, I think the game looks cool. I'm interested. I'm not like super hyped for it though, but yeah, awesome, cool beans. Okay, next bit right here. My word, a lot shown off. Bruce Straley's new game. Wildflower from his new company Wildflower Entertainment, or Interactive rather, Coven of the Chicken Foot. Kyle Stevenson, what was your thoughts on this game, sir?
Oh my god, we get to play as an old lady? Yeah, I'm in. I think I'm allowed to say this. I saw this trailer yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Look at you.
If I broke something of the rules, I'm sorry. But like, yeah, I think this is gorgeous looking. It gave me a little bit of like Team Eco vibes for sure. And I like their dynamic. I don't know what their dynamic is per se, but like I'm into experiencing it and playing it.
Yeah. I think you said it right, Kyle, and I wrote it down. It gives you like Studio Ghibli, like Totoro meets Shadow of the Colossus type vibes.
I did get the press release already emailed to me.
Nice.
Oh, okay, guys. All right. Relax.
But
I
it
saw
does
this
say
trailer an hour ago. You know, just like
this
the
is
rest of
really
you
interesting
guys.
to me. Wordless storytelling. Piece together the mystery through environments, gestures, and small choices. So I think
I
that
love that.
that's a cute little take on it too, because you're working
Yeah,
with a companion,
Mm-hmm.
but there's like no talking. It seems like it's going to be real chill vibes, which is really
yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
I like that. And again, also very like Ico, very Shadow of the Colossus. Say nothing, but like the world's telling you, and it's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This looks cool, man. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. And of course, Bruce Straley, one of the co-creators of The Last of Us and co-director on Uncharted 2.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's gonna make me cry.
Yeah, that old lady ain't making it. I think she's wearing a pacemaker. Kyle Stevenson.
Hi.
You know what the next game they showed off was that it very much impressed me?
Which one?
Resident Evil 9.
Oh, was that next?
Yeah, the one I wrote down, yeah.
Well, before that, there was from the creators of Soma, Antos.
There you go.
Oh
That was
yes,
first. Yeah.
Gave me
which
very
reminds me I need to play Soma.
Also, it gave me Bioshock vibes, but like in the horror sense, it
Mm-hmm.
freaked me out. That said, we
Yeah.
find out.
Resident Evil.
Yeah. First off, Batty has a nussie. Look at that. Or more like that's a butt. That's a butthole on his neck. Anyway, but more importantly than butthole necks, we got the man himself, Mr. Leon Kennedy. He's coming back.
Really bummed PlayStation Store screwed this up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would have been really, really cool. But to be super excited about this, which I am, of course. I love Leon. The fact that you can play as Grace for a more survival horror experience, or Leon's campaign, which is action packed, probably RE4, RE2 style, which is
Yeah.
awesome. I love
Yeah.
that you can kind of choose what kind of horror experience you want to get with this one.
Mhm.
And the replayability is off the chart in that aspect. So I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. 100%. Also, someone pointed out his hair is even bigger. Man's aging in reverse. What gives? Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. Like, are you a Resident Evil girly? I always forget.
I am, but I am a new Resident Evil girly. So my
Fair.
first Resident Evil was RE2 remake, which I loved. I did like RE3,
Same.
and did I play RE4 remake? I don't even remember. But I did like Village and all
Mhm.
those ones, Biohazard, and I liked those. I prefer the 2 remake is the one in the police precinct, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Mhm.
I prefer that with like the puzzles and like, okay, I have this piece, and so I think her gameplay is more my vibe, versus like the actiony, fast paced, like running type
Yep.
of. I hate, and I know this is in every single Resident Evil game, but I hate when there's something chasing you that you can't kill. That stresses me the hell out.
God,
Um,
yes.
and it always is an aspect in Resident Evil games, but that's the one thing that I'm just dreading. But other than that, this looks very good, and I'm excited for it.
Does this
Yeah.
continue with you killing the final boss with a rocket launcher? It's got to,
100
right?
Yeah, no, that's Resident Evil. That's Resident Evil, man. 100%. Yeah, no, I think Nussy guy is going to be the guy that chases after you. He very much
Well, that big
Well,
lady in the hospital,
yeah.
you know she does because we played that gameplay before.
true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I as someone who I still consider myself a new fan of the series because I got into it with Biohazard and I loved that game, and ever since then I've played every single one. And my favorite has been 2 and 4, and so when I think of Resident Evil, I do think as of Leon as the main protagonist of the game series, and that's why I think with as much as I love Biohazard, I couldn't get into Village because I didn't like Ethan, right? His name?
Ethan sucks.
Yeah. So like it's good that we're getting away from that and we're going back to really choosing your own horror experience, which I really
So-
like. Like
I
Go for
didn't
it.
play 4 remake. Why I was confused was because it came out in VR, and I did a promotion with VR.
Oh, gotcha.
The MetaQuest,
Mhm.
and I did a couple videos through that when I was so pregnant. I had to sit down to do it because I couldn't stand. And I was like, I'm going to jump scare this baby out of my uterus.
Yeah, what were you doing?
You are so brave for
And
doing that.
and I didn't play the remake when it came out because I was like, I played the first like 3 hours of that. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love 4. It's my favorite in the series. I think 4 remake is the best remake just ever made. And I think the one thing where they got so right was when they introduced Leon and he's kicking ass. He's doing everything you think Leon would do. And then there's a doctor who's like clearly infected or whatever. And he goes, I think I need a second opinion. And just chainsaws the guy in half. I'm like, we are so back. We're in safe hands. These guys get it. Res Evil 9, one of the games of the show for me. The next, Kyle Stevenson, you had a hot take about Exodus. This is kind of like the Mass Effect spiritual successor. What's his name's in it? Guy from
Matthew McConaughey.
There you go, Matthew. Hey.
All right.
What was your thoughts on this one?
It looks cool,
Okay.
but there's something in the back of my head is like, remember what Mind's Eye was. just a little tiny little bit. I had more faith in this than I ever did Mind's Eye. But yeah, I don't know. This also was something that you also brought up when we were live reacting, where you could tell everyone was like, all right, let's make a space game. Space is in, baby.
Space is in. I'm excited for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Cautiously so. I worry about Matthew McConaughey being in it, to be honest. Not that he's not incredibly talented, but his voice is his voice. Similar to how I was talking about with Nasir Dalal. His voice is just his voice. And I'm only going to picture him in this role. I'm not going to be able to be this character because I'm going to be Matthew McConaughey, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I think he's going to be great. It looks really interesting. I kind of want to see actual gameplay though, because I don't think we saw any actual gameplay here. Really,
we saw little snippets
this little bit. So I would like to see more. That looks promising to me. The world seems like it could be very cool. The story seems like it could be very cool. The characters seem like they could be very cool, but it's still very early. So I am excited, but I am cautiously optimistic at this point. I think. Again, I wish I was more excited than I was, just because I'm also just a little. It looks too good to be true.
Yes. And I think Jay Mavs again writes in, first off, thank you so much for becoming a member. He writes, I agree. There was something a little off I felt about the trailer, but I'm still excited. Kyle, I think Mind's Eye is a great example. It's yeah, on paper that looks good. And on paper that director's very, very talented, right? Same guy that did I think Mass Effect 3, I believe. So it's yeah, no, on paper this seems like it makes sense. But in actuality, will it actually pay off? I don't know. I just saw a space bear, so I don't know.
It's got a lot of things going for it. I just gotta with Light, I gotta see more of the moment to moment and potentially maybe play a demo or something because it could be. But again, early 2027. I can't believe that's a thing.
Yeah.
Actually, shut the fuck up with the 2027 stuff. Video games, I'm not gonna bleep that one out. We gotta relax. Jesus Christ.
I'm honestly shocked we didn't get a 2028 tonight.
Well, Divinity probably.
Sure.
I didn't have a date.
Sure.
That's fair. Then we had Warlock.
Baby. Oh,
D&D with Tool.
I thought you said Orlog. I was like,
Kyle Stevenson, you said, ooh, baby. What do you think
baby.
of the Warlock trailer?
Baby.
I mean, she's hot.
Kyle, have you watched Battlestar Galactica?
I have not. It's on my list of.
Okay, watch at least the first season. You like it. You see a lot of her.
Hell yeah, awesome.
A lot.
Sign me up. Yeah, I dig the vibes of it. I'm a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons moving more into the video game space because there's a lot there that I love. But again, this was a CG trailer. I have no idea what the game is. Warlocks are super fun characters in D&D. Like they can go melee based, but they do have spells because they have a pact with a god. So yeah, I'm so interested in it. It's just again, I need to see the game.
All right. I dig it. I dig it. Light, what did you think about this trailer?
Same as Kyle. I'm definitely excited for it, but it's, having it be all CGI makes you nervous because I don't know like what's the gameplay actually going to look like. Like World of Warcraft, for example, and Diablo are perfect examples of this, where their CGI trailers are masterpieces. Then you see the actual art style of the game, and while I am a WoW girly, don't come at me. I love the WoW games, but they look nothing like the trailers. Those gameplays are nothing like the trailers. So until I see what the gameplay is, I can't say if this game is going to be for me or not. I hope it is. I'm hopeful. I'm definitely intrigued by the story. I love me a good warlock. I'm a mage and warlock main and my WoW girlies.
Yes, brother.
So
like Joe, can you bring that trailer back up for a brief second?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
And like stop at the beginning, like the first shot. I mean, look at that setting.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Like legit, I thought that was the Bloodborne hub for a brief second. Hunter's Dream.
In Baldur's Gate, in the first act, when you go into that dark area, there's like that little palace-y thing you go into.
Yeah. So yeah, very intrigued, but I gotta see the game in motion.
Yeah, I think she looks badass. I think like the trailer, I like the vibe. It kind of gave me vibes of Avowed's first trailer, where it's like you got the sword, then you got like the fire thing.
Which
I don't know why.
I loved Avowed, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
they did say, and I must have missed that. That is another 2027 game. We're gonna see gameplay reveal next summer, so probably SGF will see it again.
Okay. Yeah, no, it looks
Dude,
awesome.
I hope we get to go to SGF again. Jeff Keighley, please let us come back.
Yeah,
please.
All right, Kyle. This is for you, buddy.
Oh.
Control Resonant, take it away.
Oh my god. What is there not? First of all, again, I forgot who said it in chat. Shout out to the stage direction with the people hanging in the air. With the Divinity trailer and this one as well. The Oldest House is back. Control is back. I'm so excited. I'm so intrigued with this version of Control because they're not playing as Jesse. And that has been confirmed. Yep. Jesse is gone in story things from what I've read so far. But we're playing as her brother Dylan, who is like one of the villains of the first game. And Dylan plays completely different from Jesse, this trailer shows, where Dylan is more melee based. And instead of the service pistol, which is arguably one of the best video game weapons ever made, it's so damn cool. This one it looks like a steel pipe, but in Control fashion, just like the service pistol, it can turn into a bunch of different other melee weapons. So Remedy is making an action adventure RPG, it looks like, in the Control universe.
Hot take,
man.
Right here, I'm sorry, audio listeners. This moment right here, when it says "Rise and Shine," I think that's Ati.
Well, that's the Oldest House talking to you. Like that happens to Jesse in the first game.
Yeah, no, I think I don't know. There's something about it. I think Ati's part of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I would love that.
I have to replay Control. First of all, because I've never played the DLC, but also I played it when it very first came out. What was that, like 2019?
Yep, yeah.
So I don't really remember the story. So I need to replay it. But one thing I do remember loving that makes me a little bit nervous about the setting for this is I loved being in what's called the Oldest House, like the FBI headquarters or whatever, CIA. Because I love, just like Resident Evil 2, I love the mechanic of having a base area that you're constantly coming back to and going to new areas that you unlock after doing things and finding things in other areas. So I hope this has a similar feel to that because I loved that about Control.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, I can go here now. Oh, I can find this thing now. Oh, I'm actually strong enough to go here and do this little side thing now. Like, I really enjoyed that.
And it's coming out next year, 2026.
I can't believe it. And also, Control was a PS4 game. It got an enhanced edition on PS5, but I mean, you can see a little bit here. After what Alan Wake 2 looks like on the PS5, oh my god, these visuals are gonna go so crazy.
So hard. I mean, look at the visual of the bureau and all the depth.
I know, which is so like it seems everything escaped.
Yeah.
And it's like Dylan has to track them all down and get them back in. As long as that refrigerator is somewhere in the world for me to fight.
Or, hear me out. This could be another Death Stranding thing where I say something and it ends up being true. So write it down, make a clip. All of this is actually all happening in his head because he is fighting off the hiss in his head.
I also have that thought, which is still very, very cool.
Yeah.
And you can still fight the refrigerator.
Absolutely.
So then we get this was just a brief one. A Gang of the Dragon from former Sega and Yakuza team. So it's pretty cool. And then next we have a movie reveal, Kyle. A movie reveal of Street Fighter. Coming out.
Is that me
apparently.
or you?
What?
Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Okay,
Everything froze for me for a second. I had a heart attack.
So, Kyle, what's your thoughts on Street Fighter trailer thing?
Cody Rhodes looks so dumb as Guile.
This whole movie looks stupid as shit, but apparently everybody in the chat said it looked amazing.
It'll be fun. I'm not going to take it seriously. I'm actually, unironically, a fan of the 90s movie. I think it's super fun in its cheesy way. Much like the old school Mortal Kombat movies are great in the same way.
Yeah.
Will I see it? Sure. Am I expecting anything from it? No, but just fine.
That's fair enough. Light, your thoughts? You're not a Street Fighter girl, right?
I'm not a Street Fighter girly. I think, it's probably going to be silly and fun. And if you don't go into it expecting a serious, like, deep, heavy-hitting movie, I think you're going to have a good time.
Fair enough,
Shout out
fair
to
enough.
the 7'2" Dutch giant, though. Holy
Dude, that
crap.
guy. My word. Now, let's talk about my wife. She's walking out on stage.
She doesn't know it yet, but she is
She doesn't.
officially married.
Let me tell you something. Sean,
And don't let Gemma Chan hear that, because later in the show, she also became your wife. So, like...
Oh. Yeah, no, yeah. There's a theme. Listen, this is a trophy after dark, okay? If Light and Kyle could be horny for about the Warlock chick, let me be horny for Chung Li, goddammit.
I think there's a difference from a fictional character from a real human being.
Also, that suit, real dapper. I like that suit.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Kyle, we ain't nothing but mammals, okay?
Oh, I know. We're just men. What is the clip?
We're just innocent men.
We're just innocent men.
And Jason Momoa's in here, my word, dude.
Worst
My
dressed,
word.
unfortunately, Jason Momoa.
You think so?
Lose the hat. What are we doing?
Come on, man. We're not looking at the hat, We're
What are
looking
we
at
doing?
whatever, looking at his pecs or whatever. All right. That's it. That's it for Street. I try to get horny for Jason Momoa.
Are we?
Okay?
Listen, Jason Momoa, Stargate Atlantis, all for it. Jason Momoa there.
Fair enough. All right. Next on the list here, gang. We got to talk about it. All right. It's Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight. Yeah. This is so cute and fun. This is awesome. I don't know. Thoughts?
So in.
So
So
good.
in.
Looks so good.
Yeah.
Already looks leaps and bounds better than the Aloy one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, God, yes.
Sorry.
And listen, Netflix might not think about the gaming division all that much, but maybe they reconsider after looking at this game because it looks like it takes everything that TT Games is really great at, right? Making fun, cute games, mixing with the Arkham combat. Yeah, it looks fun. And a hint of co-op as well, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I think most of those games you can do split screen.
Nice. Okay, excellent.
But yeah, like even the hints at like the set pieces from the Arkham games too is super cool seeing it in Lego version. Like that's a day one for me. May 29th.
All right, so apparently there was 2 Tomb Raider games shown.
Yes. And you
Which one is
saw
the
neither.
Exactly, I had to pee. Which one was the
How dare
remake
you.
of the first game? Sorry.
Legacy of Atlantis is the one that's coming next year. That is a reimagining of the first one.
So I'm watching this in real time. Light, you go first. Tomb Raider. Are we so back?
Oh, so I again newer Tomb Raider girly, but apparently I've only played the first one of like the re-releases of the games. But I loved it. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. Had a great time with it. This makes me really excited. That world looks amazing. It'll be nice to kind of see where the love comes from. And I love the Nathan Drake games. This gives me very similar vibes. So I'm excited. I think this will be a day one for me.
Kyle, what say you as someone who I believe you really dug one of these games, right? The newer take on Laura.
I love the first one.
Got you.
Like a whole lot. The second one, it's...
Oh shit, she's jumping backwards shooting guns.
Yeah, at a dinosaur. Well, I've talked about it years ago on the show, but the second one was the one where it had a year of exclusivity on Xbox.
Yep.
And I was so bummed that it took me forever to play it. So I was a little behind on it, and I thought it was just fine. The third one I tried and never finished, but like I adored that version of Lara. And she looks great here too. Very the iconic look. I'm so down to re-experience the first one because I did not play them back in the day at all. And also, like, shout out to Flying Wild Hog, who is also co-developing this. They made the Shadow Warrior games that Devolver published, as well as that game Evil West, which was super, super fun. So, like, they're a very good team. Yeah, and, like, this will scratch the itch of what I want from a new Uncharted game. Like, yeah.
I definitely see where Uncharted gets its DNA from as someone who
1,000,000%.
Played the first game and the second of the reimagining of Laura. Yeah, man, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This looks really, really good. And let's just talk about the elephant in the room. They de-woked her. She's back. She's got big old boobies and she's got short shorts. We won. We're so back. Thank you.
She's actually hot. I didn't have to use an AI filter to make her hot.
No mods necessary.
We're breaking out the lotion.
No, they're gonna see that she has arm hair, and they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Woke."
No, it's actually I like this this version of her that I'm seeing because it is like the best of both worlds. It's like it's her. I think the one thing people miss was like, yeah, no, the dualies, we're jumping right into it. It's action, it's less survival, and at the same exact time, she looks like a woman. She doesn't. She's like she still has a little like acrobatics, but like that's also part of her and what she's able to do, right? So she's not so just like, for the men. It's also for the ladies. I like that.
I also really enjoy that.
There's that male gaze. We're so back. We're so back. Yeah.
That because they showed the 2027 game first.
Okay. So there's two trailers?
There's two trailers.
Okay.
The next one's Tomb Raider Catalyst, I believe, is what it's called.
Listen, Evan, she can't have a girlfriend because I'm not in this game.
That's fair.
CAT.
There you go.
Okay. Listen, it's 12 o'clock at night.
Right. But what I really do enjoy is this is, I think, more CG than anything else, but the redesign of Laura looks the same in the remake of one and this new one. So like it seems like they understand to make it cohesive, yeah. And like it makes sense that she is the same character in both of these that have done both. So
you're right. Oh,
makes me want to watch the Angelina Jolie movies again. Not gonna lie.
I don't think I've ever seen them.
I was obsessed with those movies as a kid.
That was
Hands.
The word you'd call it.
Hands.
I'm not doing it. I'm not.
There's a scene where she does this whole like acrobatic ballet. Oh, so good. While also like murdering people. So good.
Yeah, this looks awesome. Holy
shit. It looks great.
Damn.
Again, this would have hit so hard if we didn't know Tomb Raider would have been there.
Right. And she looks a little bit like Catherine Zeta-Jones. You know,
Okay.
giving me that vibes. Dips beneath lasers. Ooh.
Sure.
If you get that reference, you're cool. Yeah, no, this looks awesome. This actually looks freaking sick. Holy shit, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So like we get this in 2027. We get the remake next year, which is nice.
Yes. This is awesome. Jesus. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got my Uncharted game. This is dope.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Then let me see. Do we have anything else? Do we have oh, sorry. There's a whole nother page. In news, I guess only I'm gonna care about. I don't know about you guys. Diablo 4.
Lord of Hatred.
Lord of Hatred. Yes, there you go. I'm typing it in right now. Sharing it out in chat. Gang. Come on. What are we doing here? Hell yes. Lord of Hatred DLC comes later next year. Paladin class out today. Now, I don't know. Well, you guys probably don't. Paladin or the Crusader class has been at day one. People have been wanting this class in this game. It's beloved. It was my favorite class in Diablo 3. So seeing it back here and just typical Blizzard, Jesus Christ, their cinematics are insane.
So good.
Yeah, I'm so back. I probably won't get to play the Paladin till the release of the Lord of Hatred, but we're fighting Mephisto. Hell yes. Excellent. All right, Kyle Stevenson. What about this next game? It's a little indie game called, let me see here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sarus
Oh,
by House
well-
Marquet.
There's a couple things in between.
Oh, okay, go for it.
First of all, Deadpool's coming to Marvel Rivals.
Hell yes.
Very cool. Lenny Kravitz is in 007 First Light.
Odd choice, but all right.
Cool. And then Lords of the Fallen 2 got a new trailer. Cool.
All right, I'm in.
But yes, story trailer for Saros, Rahul Kohli being the absolute man. It seems like I couldn't tell if that was Celine or if that's just Jane Perry voicing another character.
Nah, Jane Perry voicing another character.
Okay. I
You
mean,
think? Why
100%, yeah.
why would they not have her be the same character?
I couldn't take a look at the eyes.
Yeah, eyes are the same.
That is a different character.
Yeah, there you go.
Are we sure that's Jane Perry?
100%.
Okay.
That Jane Perry, personal best friend of mine. Jane Perry, yeah. No, I know.
Okay, let's check the IMDb.
That's fair. But like this
I
story's
got to see this trailer. Well, Jane Perry, personal friend of mine.
I think this story looks great. I think Rahul Kohli's giving a great performance in this one. A quiet 1 month delay from the last time we saw it. So it's coming out April 30th, I believe, is the new date. I just can't wait to play this game.
Yeah.
It's the end of the day. And then afterwards we found out it's doing the whole 48-hour early access and some pretty cool skins based on other PlayStation stuff, which is really, really cool. It should be at the end.
Yeah, you'd be surprised because it says pre-order trailer and there's no.
Oh yeah, so her character name is Sheridan Bouchard.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. I think they shared it in the Discord chat. Yes, here it is. Let me try to pull it up here. Stop screen. Yeah, that's right, podcast people. You're seeing magic and how it's done. First hand, never mind. I can't do it. Wait. One more time. All right, you're gonna have to believe me when I say this.
Fair.
Hands of Shore armor, Astra armor, Onio armor, and Midgard armor. So you get on the beach pre-order bonus skin, again Astra, and then Ghost of Yote and God of War skins in this game. Cool beans.
I gotcha.
Oh, look at you knowing how to work stuff. All right, so awesome. We're all in on Saros. Can't wait. Housemark, you don't miss.
Wait,
So
is that one you're excited for?
I don't know. I didn't play Returnal. again, the combat of Returnal didn't necessarily seem like something that I was into, but I know people love it. And, I am trying to play new stuff and get out of my comfort zone because every time I do, it seems to work out well for me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I'm necessarily excited, but I'll
Sure.
probably play it when it comes out just to give it a try and see how it goes.
Cool.
And then we have a few more games. No Law from it's a cyberpunk game from what was it? What was
The Ascent.
The Ascent.
Team.
There you go.
Neon Giant.
Warhammer 40K Total War. David
Sure.
Harbour presented it. He's going to be in the game. He is super hyped about it. I love when they're actually excited for the thing that they're showing off. And it actually looks really good. It's coming to PS5. So, Total War game. I'm all in for it. Hell yes. Go for it. Then we have a Ace Combat game. But let's be honest. We're all in it for one reason and one reason only. We get a second Star Wars game. And that is Star Wars
Yes.
Galactic Racer. And we get an old Saboba at the end. This is very much looks like pod racing meets Wipeout. Light, take it away. What are your thoughts?
I am not typically a racing girl, but I am very excited for this. I think it looks a lot of fun. Not that I'll necessarily play a ton of it, but I'm definitely excited to play a bit of it, and I could see myself really liking this. It looks great.
Kyle, what say you?
They're a bit of a cowards for not calling it a pod racer. Again, that's I'll be brave enough to say that.
Thank you.
I think it looks like total fun.
Yeah.
I want more fun trailers like this.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time.
I'm gonna watch to the end because I want to see Saboba. I didn't get to see him.
Oh, he's got
Was
a
he
nice
like
little old gray beard coming down from his chin. Yeah, there he is.
My boy, you piece of shit.
We know what you did.
Exactly. You tried to cheat. Tried to kill a young child. Freak. 2026 game and Out of Worlds, a stop motion multiplayer platformer from Epic Games, and then a weird one. We saw a common theme here of holding babies in areas you shouldn't be holding babies. Example, beginning
Babies
of the
in
show,
the battle zone.
Yeah,
right? You
the
saw
where winds meet commercial break part. Yeah.
Yep. Guy picks up a baby in a battlefield. What are you doing with a baby there? Then all of a sudden,
And it was in the pouring rain too. That poor baby.
right.
Bad parenting.
Real bad.
Then we see a same setting, like an Asian setting, a man in a mask pick up a baby in the rain. I thought it was the same fucking game. And then he's running through a burning building with this baby. And he ran into the burning building. He didn't even run out of it. He's not saving his baby. He's putting it in danger. What are you doing here, dude? And then there's people with pole arms and they want to fight this. And I'm like, dude, he's holding a child. Well, we find out that game is Phantom Blade Zero, coming out September 9th, 2026. Kyle Stevenson, you played it? Thoughts?
Years ago. Yeah.
Years ago.
It's a Souls-like action game. When I played it at SGF 2 years ago, I thought it was approachable and super fun, and they kind of teach you how to play it very well. And unless it has completely changed, unlike other Souls, like when you clear an area of enemies, they do not come back, which is great.
Love that.
Yeah, it's very flashy from the combat from what I remember. There he is, just holding that baby. That baby's yawning. Like, oh, it's no big deal. Yeah, I'm excited for it. September 9th of next year, so we still have almost a full year away, but yeah.
Dude, he's wielding this blade. First off, he's doing twirls and shit. This baby ain't coming out right after this battle.
I was going to say, that baby's about to get the best sleep of its life after all those twirls. My daughter had the worst, she had acid reflux really badly, so she would not sleep at night. And the only thing I could do to get her to calm down is I would hug her snugly in my arms and I would go like this, like she was in the wash cycle of a washing machine. I kid you not. And people are like, oh my God. And the doctor's like, listen, if it works, Just make sure her head's not going like this, and you're good. Do what you need.
Same thing with my nieces, but I would hold them and just kind of do this with them, like nonstop, just up and down, up and down.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, listen, I'm thinking this kid's walking with a lisp. You know what I mean? After that,
Walking with a lisp.
Listen, it's 1:00 in the morning. Yeah, no, awesome trailer. It looks very Ninja Gaiden-y.
That's why he can do those moves, because he was spinning as a baby.
Fair enough. Oh, you
And
think
he
that
has
was
like
a child?
And he has like a water gun. Yo, you think that's baby?
I think that's the baby.
That's a good.
The way they
shout.
did the transition. Go back.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Watch the transition.
This game.
I didn't get that at the beginning.
Watch
He's
this.
holding the gun. He's crying.
Transition, boom.
Oh,
See?
you're totally
it's a
right.
dream.
You're
Yeah.
totally right.
That's the baby.
Yeah, fair enough.
Listen.
Fair enough.
Light, you're the best of us.
People tell me that I must have played games before. I must have watched. I'm just perceptive. I pay the fuck attention, okay?
Fair enough.
I literally called from the first teaser trailer what was going to happen in Death Stranding 2. I've never even played the first Death Stranding, and I called what was going to listen. I'm that good. I also get things wrong a lot, but if you say enough things, you get it right a lot too.
Fair enough. Okay, we got then one last major reveal, and Jeff was like, "We are so lucky to have this game. We're so blessed to have this game." And excuse me.
I'd say anything. There was a duck in here. That's all.
We should be honored. It's Mega Man. Capcom's bringing our boy back.
Yay!
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it in 2027? Yeah. But we're bringing him back. And did he come out of the refrigerator looking kind of weird? Sure. And was the gameplay not really that impressive? Sure. But we're getting Mega Man back, and I love Mega Man. Kyle Stevenson, what say you? Mega Man hater or lover?
I am lukewarm to Mega Man. It's cool that one of video games' most iconic mascots is back in some way, shape, or form. It's just not my thing, but I'm happy for everyone who's excited.
All right, fair enough. And then someone in chat pointed out, and let me just try to make sure this is correct before. Holy shit, yeah. This is coming out on Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox, and then PS5 and PS4. Still getting PS4 games in 2027.
Which again emphasizes my point. Why the hell are we even talking about another console generation?
Yep.
Couldn't be me. Then we get this final reveal of High Guard. This is from the studio that has made Titanfall and Apex Legends. It's a combo of fantasy beats guns. Didn't do it for me. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle Stevenson. I gave you enough time. Okay.
Oh, really quickly.
Yeah.
Star Wars Galactic Racer, developed by Fuse Games, is a studio led by former Criterion Games general manager, who was a key part in Need for Speed and Burnout and Star Wars Battlefront. So it's got some good pedigree behind it.
We are so back. This is excellent news. Kyle Stevenson, would you like to read the list of winners? We will spend as much time on this as Jeff Keighley did.
I will.
5 minutes or so.
I will. However,
yes.
Again, Wario, while we were going through everything. Another Resident Evil announcement. You'll never guess. Resident Evil and Porsche, the world-renowned vehicle manufacturer that has captivated car enthusiasts worldwide for decades, are teaming up for the ride of a lifetime. Together, the two iconic brands will debut a unique Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT in-game as Leon's trusted ride.
Is that why they kept showing the car?
That's absolutely why they kept showing the car.
Yeah. I was like, is that a Porsche? Why are they showing off a Porsche?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, well,
yes, but winners. We'll only do the ones that are specific to the main categories. Like esports is not our jam at all. So, first one was best family game. Went to Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, yes.
They really should just rename that award the Nintendo Award, because that is what wins it every single time. And
Donkey Kong Bonanza is trending right now. So
cool. Innovation and accessibility went to Doom: The Dark Ages. Very cool. We don't care about the pretty horse girl game that won best mobile game. Shout out to all of y'all. I hope it's a great time.
Freaks.
Best indie went to Claire Obscure, Expedition 33 in the pre-show. Best adaptation, Last of Us Season 2. Shout out. Then I believe it's main show. So they start off with best action game. Went to Hades 2.
Well deserved.
Which is great. And then here we go. I'm not repeating myself. Your radio is not broken. The run starts now. Best performance goes to Jennifer English for her portrayal as Mael in Expedition 33. Absolutely loved her speech as well. It was really fantastic. Games for Impact went to South of Midnight, which is awesome. And then on stage, they did confirm it's coming to PS5 in spring next year, as well as Nintendo Switch 2, which is awesome. Scrolling up a little bit, a lot of trailers we just talked about. No Man's Sky won Best Ongoing Game. Shout out to No Man's Sky. Best Audio Design went to Battlefield 6. That is the one category that Claire did not win that it was nominated in. So,
damn.
Player choice.
And player choice.
Wuthering
That's
Heights,
right.
Wuthering
That's
Waves.
true.
What?
That's true.
I've never heard that game.
Waves.
What is that game?
Some of those Hoyoverse horny anime girl
It's a gotcha game, I'm pretty sure. Best fighting game went to Fatal Fury. Most anticipated game went to Grand Theft Auto 6. Not Witcher 4, which, how dare they? Best action game Didn't Best Action Game go to... Oh, Best Action Adventure Game went to Hollow Knight Silksong. Best Art Direction went to Claire Obscure. Best Sim Strategy Game went to Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles. And then Best Debut Indie Game went to Claire Obscure. Best Score in Music goes to Claire Obscure. Best Sports Game went to Mario Kart World.
Claire Obscure.
Right? Best Community Support, Baldur's Gate 3, which is super awesome.
Claire Obscure. Oh, damn it.
We're getting there. Best AR VR game, The Midnight Walk. Best RPG, Claire Obscure.
Claire Obscure.
Of course, as Light mentioned, Player's Choice went to Wuthering Waves. Because, of course, it did. Best Narrative went to Claire Obscure. Best Multiplayer Game. This one's for you, Joe. What won Best Multiplayer Game?
Oh, let me tell you. Arc Raiders from Embark Studios, who launched a merch store literally today. In less than 30 minutes, everything sold out.
Oh, no.
I wanted that goddamn cassette, but here we are.
I'm happy for you. Best Game Direction went to Claire Obscure. And then finally, the big one, Game of the Year, went to Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which also announced that free update with all the new stuff is live right now. And someone took a screenshot of what that includes. So new content. It's called Verso's Drafts, a new playable environment, taking the characters of Expedition 33 to a brand new location with new enemy encounters and surprises. It's located on the world map next to Lumiere, and you will need SK's underwater ability to get to there. New text UI game localization, which is awesome. New costumes for each member. New boss battles for late game players to overcome in the Endless Tower. Variations of iconic bosses from the main game, designed to be even more challenging. Oh my goodness. Added new Luminas and weapons. Added the Old Key quest item to the final area of the game, previously obtainable only during the prologue. So that was a big missable thing, so I'm glad they added that. They added a photo mode. Added Lumina sets features, allowing players to set up to 50 different Lumina loadouts. Holy crap.
I love that, though.
That's awesome. Added abandoned battle option in the pause menu. Added HUD scaling, FSR4 support, which I don't know. Added new filters for the Pictos and Luminas and improved UI. Added input remapping. Oh, for the controller. That's fun. And then there's handheld PC for Steam Deck stuff. But yeah, new content in the Game of the Year for the Game Awards.
Nice,
available now.
Nice. So Mr. Light brought this up, right? Not me. I'm happy. It deserved to win. Great studio. I'm not being a hater. But Mr. Light brought up something along the lines of let's listen, I get it. This game is really great. It is the game of the year. But there's also a lot of other really great games.
Mm-hmm.
Do we feel that, especially in this year of our Lord 2025, where there's been so many great games? Is it something to do with the categories themselves being maybe overly generic? Or do you think it's kind of what I think I love about what the indie game awards have done, what you guys have done, which is like, hey, if you're up for game of the year, you're only in. I think what is the rule? You can only be in one other thing because we want to make sure that everybody gets a shout out and gets some notoriety and spotlight on. So what do you think, Kyle? As someone that actually runs one of these awards.
Mm-hmm. I do. I say this as like I can see that why Claire won in each category. It is a tour de force, one of the best in every single category. One rightfully deserved to win. It's tough for me to think about the year of games in 2025 and not highlight the good that other games did. And yes, being nominated is fantastic and a wonderful thing in its own right. But I personally would spread the love around a little bit more. But I guess that also it's tough to do. Like if all the outlets are voting on it and they voted all for Claire, it is what it is. But like I do kind of wish that there was some more highlights of other games, right? Like, even if a game didn't score extremely well, I guarantee you there's something that game did extremely well that is worth a nomination elsewhere,
Sure.
right? Like, just for an example, for the Indie Game Awards, I didn't totally vibe with the game Ruffy in the Riverside. It just didn't feel great when I was playing it. But it deserves to be nominated for innovation because of the way you swap the textures in the game, and that's super super cool. And that extends into the AAA space, the AA space. There's a lot of cool things happening in games where they deserve the recognition. And I guarantee you there were way more performances, although all the Claire people were great. But to have them clog up the 5-person category with 3 of them or 4 of them, whatever it was, it's a lot. So
Yeah, man. I think variety is a bit of, like, it's the spice of life, and I just again I understand what Dan's saying, because you're right. There's been so many really great games, and I think maybe if they worked with what you had there, Kyle, I think it would be a little bit better, where like everybody kind of gets a turn. But at the same exact time, this is also a marketing event, and that's going to be a lot of, you know, that's a lot of stickers that get to slap on the cover of this thing. That's a
Yeah.
Batman Arkham City cover looking thing.
So I'm obviously a huge Claire fan. As someone who refused to play it for the longest time, you guys were here my entire arc, right?
Yeah.
This game looks great. It's not for me. I'm not going to play it too. I'm going to get it tattooed on my body. Okay. I love it. I agree with all the categories it won. However, I also agree with Mr. Light, and I'm not just saying this because he's a cutie patootie and he's my husband. I'm okay with the fact that the same games it was like the same games nominated for everything, because for me, I didn't have any games that were missing. That doesn't mean there weren't, but for me personally, all the games that I would have wanted in those categories were those games that were in the categories. Where I am struggling with, though, is the fact that you have an amazing game like Death Stranding 2, which I haven't even played, but I've watched people play. I've heard people talk about it, get nothing, which is ridiculous to me. And Hades 2, again, an amazing game, really gets nothing. Silksong did get something, but there are these games that are just phenomenal. And yes, they got nominated, but didn't win a single thing. That seems just a little strange to me. And I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it does feel weird, because even the year where what was it, 2018 with Red Dead and God of War, that was another year that was a stacked year. There was still a little bit more variety with who won. And yes, I get why Claire won, but I also, on the other hand, looking back on it, that to me says, oh, the only amazing game was Claire because they won everything. But that is so far from the truth. Yote was in those categories. Death Stranding 2 is in those categories. Hades 2 is in those categories. Silk Song was in those like there were so many amazing games, and the fact that really none of them won anything because of Claire is just odd and makes me wonder if there needs to be something slightly different with how the votes are tallied or something like that. Like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know if it's a system like the Indie Game Awards. I really like how you rank it and tier it. And maybe that's what happened. And that's why Claire won. So maybe they need to switch to one vote for one thing. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. But even as someone who didn't play most of those games, it still feels weird that none of them won anything.
Yeah.
And that's coming from someone who loved Claire Obscure. And I'm not upset that it sweeped by any means. But it just feels weird because it does feel like there are other games that should have gotten something.
Yeah. And again, and it just speaks to how good this year was as well, and how impactful Claire was. Like, again, Claire's not my game. As in, and as I say that, not my game. It's not. I think it's great. You know what I mean? It's just like, for example, right now, I'll be honest with you. It's a toss up for me, game of the year wise, between Arc Raiders and Death Stranding 2. I adore Death Stranding 2. And I think what I like about what we're doing with the Platties, which we'll be able to vote on early next year, sounds so far away, really only 2 weeks away, is that, like, when you take a look at our list, it's like Arc Raiders, Blueprints, Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Dispatch, Yote. It's like there's a little something for everyone. And I just feel like, again, with these award shows, it very much speaks to what the narrative is around said game, what type of game it is, and it really is, the way I see it, 8 times out of 10, it's going to be what has a very impactful story, and what bit wins game direction typically is going to win game of the year. So, like, I would have loved to see, something like a Hades 2 win as well, or a Silk Song, but, like, I knew those games weren't going to win because people didn't beat, Silk Song. It doesn't have an impactful story. It's beautiful and the song's great, but it doesn't really have characters that people relate to. It's the debate that we were having a few weeks ago where I was just like, yeah, no, single player games are going to typically win these things because there are characters and themes that you can relate to, and you connect with more. So that's why these games are going to typically take it. But I don't have too much of a problem with them sweeping. It's a beautiful game, and I love what the guy said, which maybe you could feel like he's dancing on them, but it's like, shout out to the people on YouTube that helped us teach us how to make a game. Like, we forget this is their first game, which is wild. So yeah, huge congrats to Sandfall. Y'all crushed it. It's amazing. So yeah, that said, that's been the Jeff Keighley's The Game Awards. Can't wait to see what we do and how our audience votes again early next year, and also how the Dice Awards. Is it going to be that much of a sweep? Chances are yes. But yeah, that said, gang, that's all we got. Oh, also, wait, actually, one sec. Evan writes, "True Soros did delay. Why?"
Because March is fucking stacked.
Fair enough. All right, gang, listen. Thank you so much for tuning in this week of the Trophy Room, abridged version. Thank you all so much for tuning in, showing up, showing out, seeing so many people in the chat still as it's 3:00 in the morning. Thank you all so much. It means the world to us.
I know you jokingly said that, but it's like really close. It's closer than I would like.
Yeah.
100%. So thank you all so much. Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot to us. That said, really Kyle Stevenson, anything you want to spotlight before we get on out of here?
Next Thursday is the Indie Game Awards on youtube.com/61indie. It'll be co-streamed on IGN and on GameSpot, so go check it out. A lot of hard work went into it, and we are celebrating a ton of indie games, so All awards, no announcements, new trailers, no nothing. We're celebrating the devs who made our favorite indies of the year. So go check that out. I don't want to give too much away runtime wise, but it's going to respect your time for sure. Mr. Case up pretty much everywhere. I love and appreciate y'all very very much. Yeah, that's it for me.
Like, what say you, miss?
Just my normal stuff. If you like gaming content, Let's Plays, you can follow me on YouTube at Lightweight Gaming. If you like movie and TV show reactions, you can follow me over at Lightweight Reacting, and I'm Lightweight Gaming on all socials.
Jave Mav with the last write in here. Only have to be up in 4 hours.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, me too, dude. By the time I'm done, I gotta wake up at 7. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna have my alarm set for 7, and I'm not gonna get up till 8:30. Then my daughter's gonna be late for school again. She's in preschool. Nobody get angry. It's fine.
That's fair enough. You know where to find me, at Mr. Badbit over on Twitter and on Blue Sky. You can find the show over at the same places at PS Trophy Room. You can watch the show live again here on youtube.com/PS Trophy Room. Please hit like, share, subscribe if you liked what you watched here today. If you're in the chat now, or if you're in the chat later, hit the hype button as well. It helps us out. If you really, really like us, you can head on over to patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. Throw a shekel our way. It really does help us out. And if you don't have the cash, don't worry. There's also other ways to support us, like going to Apple or Spotify and rating us 5 stars there. Again, liking, sharing, and following us as well. It really does help us out. With all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody, thank you all so much for making this night so amazing. Wouldn't have it any other way. Keep your wits about you. Keep hunting. And see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Normal time.
I love
Let's
you.
go.
Go to bed.